So what is the next trillion-dollar stock that you should buy now? I did a video back on November the 23rd of 2021, and I said which would be the next trillion-dollar stock, Tesla or Nvidia. And as you probably know, Tesla won that race and is the next current trillion-dollar stock, and we'll look in a second as to who the others are. But I want to get some things out of the way. First of all, yes, I did get a haircut. And this video, I'm going to try to do some more in-depth technical analysis. Some of you have also said that I need to do more technical analysis and support my opinions. So that's why I'm wearing my glasses. I'm going to have to refer to some of the research that I did. But what I want to talk today about is, I think, a tremendous opportunity to buy Nvidia and take advantage of its fact that it's down about 24% from its high. Here's a chart that I did on TradingViews that'll show you how it's down about 24% from its high, currently at about $277 a share. As I'm going to explain in here, I think it's got a rocket launch future in front of it. And this is not going to be financial advice. This is going to be a result of my research and my in-depth look at Nvidia. I like Nvidia. They have an office right up the road from us in Huntsville, adjacent to the NASA rocket facility, and I think they do some work for them up there. So Nvidia is a Alabama company, secondary to, I guess, California. So this is not going to be financial advice. This is going to be Carrie's opinion.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeyer.
One of the reasons Nvidia has done so well, and when I do so well, in the last 3 years, it's doubled the past two in price, and the year before that, it went up 77%. And the reason is rather than being a chip company for the gamers, and if you think about it, the fastest action that occurs on the internet is the gaming community. So you have to have a chip that works extremely fast and gives you the ability to project images moving in multiple directions. I don't do this gaming, but my grandson does, and he's doing some shoot-ups, which I can't get too upset about, because when I was growing up, I wore on my hip, I wore two guns, cap guns. I played cowboys and Indians, and it didn't turn me into any kind of a murderer. So I guess these games are okay for these young kids. But anyway, just recently, as of Tuesday, the analysts have predicted that there is roughly a $1 trillion market growing in the line of these chips being adapted for more things than just gaming. So what I wanted to do is say, okay, how far does Nvidia have to go to reach that goal of $1 trillion that I have set for it? And so I went to my Seeking Alpha, as I do almost every day, and I see that it has a current market cap of $654.5 billion, and it has a PE ratio of 4.5 or 45.5, and it is actually down 13.3% year to date. Actually, from its high, as I showed you earlier, it's down 24%. So I think it's a good buy. And I use Seeking Alpha for that, and I'll show you here. Here's their landing page. I suggest you go to it. There's a link below. You get free access to it, and if you want to upgrade it, there is a marginal cost. So if Nvidia is going to be the next trillion-dollar company. Who is it joining? Well, it's joining Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Tesla. And those in the running are Meta, which is Facebook, Nvidia, and Berkshire Hathaway. So, as I said earlier, Nvidia has had a very hot last 3 years. 3 years ago, it was up 77% that year. Last year, in the last 2 years, it has doubled in price. So if it doubles in 2022, it will go to $600 a share. If it raises only 77%, it'll go to $530. This is all a result of the tech giants, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, pouring billions of dollars into their networks to satisfy the growth of their cloud computing services. This is where AI lives, artificial intelligence lives. And what artificial intelligence is, as I've explained before, is the collection of all of our knowledge in the world, all of us that we share with Apple, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, and then slicing it and dicing it and sorting it and making it available. And as the amount grows and the necessity for speed grows, these people suck up the strongest and fastest chips available to them, and that's Nvidia. And that's why it has grown at 77%, doubled, and here we are today. It's down 13%. Year to date, down 24% of high. That is screaming by Nvidia. The other thing that Nvidia has going for it is the electric vehicle and the autonomous vehicle industry. This is, as it grows, going to be a strong demand for fast, accurate chips. It's one thing to be manipulating a soldier through a game to kill the other guy and blow up their armament. It's totally different when you put thousands of cars on an interstate doing 70 to 90 miles an hour, maneuvering around each other while the driver and his passengers are singing karaoke. That's a total different thing. That's a chip that has to be accurate, has to be fast, and has to interact with other chips. Who is that? That is Nvidia. Now, are there other people that are trying to challenge Nvidia? Yes, they are. But the front runner and the one they're trying to catch is Nvidia. So as I look at that and I analyze the growth potential and I put these numbers together, so analysts feel that this is going to give Nvidia, the autonomous automobiles, an opportunity for another $1 billion by the end of 2024. So then we look at it and say, okay, what is the projections for Nvidia's growth? And this is a graph I took out of this morning's Wall Street Journal. And as you can see, its growth they're projecting at a rate of about 60% of revenue growth per year. If we follow this graph at a 60% growth in price of the stock to simulate the growth in their revenue, Nvidia will end the year at $379 per share. It'll end the year in 2023 at $606 per share. It'll end the year of 2024 with a price of $970 a share, and it'll cap out on 2025 with a price of $1,552 a share, which will, of course, put it well within the trillion-dollar category of the others. But that will give you, if you buy it today at a price of $277 a share, a 5.6x. So that's my analysis. I have to use my glasses to do that. And that's how I think that Nvidia is going to capture the leading position in the semiconductor business and the chip business. It is not only speaking to the gaming industry now, but it's also going to be speaking to the expenditures in the metaverse. If you can envision the metaverse, which I believe is a part of our world by 2030, it is almost a direct simulation of the gaming world. Who runs the gaming world? Nvidia. That's my take on Nvidia. I think it is a no-brainer. I currently have about $66,000 in Nvidia. If in fact it does do the 5.6 growth that I'm projecting, I'll end up with about $369,000, almost $370,000 worth of Nvidia. What it tells me also is, while it's down here at $277 a share, I need to be buying some more. And I think you need to be buying some more. This is a no-brainer. This is a view into the future, and that's where I like to spend my time, in the future. I invite you to join. If this is the kind of analysis you like, if this is the kind of view that you like into the future, come join us at Best of Us Investors. We're initiating a new program within our Discord where we're going to share some of the best knowledge in the world with you and help you make good financial decisions, help you keep more of what you make, and help you make a difference in the life of those who follow you by passing on your legal right of $12.25 million to your heirs. Talk to you again tomorrow.